Hey guys, welcome back to the Film Fan Club. Sam Carrico here. Valerian, the City of a Thousand Planets is out. Let's talk about Luc Besson's new film. Is it as good as The Fifth Element? Have I seen The Fifth Element? Let's find out. No, I have not seen The Fifth Element. I think there might be a boob in that film, and as a kid I was not allowed to finish it. I saw part of it, though. But I did see Valérian and the City of a Thousand Planets, and let's talk about the plot for a second. The film stars Dane DeHaan as Valerian, aka the most unlikable leading character you've ever met, and also it stars Cara Delevingne as basically the most unlikable, or excuse me, not the most unlikable, but the most bland leading lady that you've ever seen. They both are in this kind of crazy world, which the film starts out, I'm going to say, starts out with David Bowie's Space Odyssey, with it, Oddity, which is a great choice. Made me think that I was in for an awesome ride. The film's not too bad. It's just kind of a bland and kind of blah experience with a backdrop of a bunch of interesting things going on and interesting ideas maybe with the City of a Thousand Planets and this alpha place that they go to. But the actual storyline is just kind of a generic kind of whatever, I've seen it a few times kind of storyline, because of course there's bad humans who have eradicated a species, but there's some trace of the species left, but they have this MacGuffin that they need to survive, and then it becomes a fight between the species and the humans, and then with our main characters in between, and of course our main characters, you know, run into the MacGuffin before each side does, and they have to decide who they're going to stand with, and that's the film, and that's kind of, I've seen that a lot of times, but what's really weird about the film is that it has a bland storyline, and I could get past that, but then throughout the film it's just got a lot of weird elements too that it just tries to do for the sake of being weird, and it doesn't really work to me, and a lot of the stuff doesn't really like make sense. Like, Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne, I would argue, don't really have much chemistry at all. They're funny and they look like they're friends. I just don't buy that they want to be in love with each other, or they would even consider dating each other in this film, because it doesn't really look like they're that in love per se, which the film sets it up that they're like a will they won't they kind of thing, and then the whole time I'm like, I'm team won't they. I don't feel like there's anything going on here. I mean, they probably would, you know, play beer pong or something together, but I don't see them, you know, flirting and whatnot as much as they try to in the film. And the dialogue, I don't think I would say isn't very good, very good in the sense that it doesn't feel like real or very organic dialogue. It doesn't feel like organic conversations that are happening. And then also the weird elements that I kind of alluded to earlier that the film just kind of presents, like the MacGuffin of the film is this like animal which is like a cross between a bearded dragon and a little dog, and you feed it stones or whatever, and then it shits out more stones, and the stones power the planet that the species that was eradicated by humans lived on, and they need the magical shit thing to get a new planet. And it's hard to take that seriously of me as an audience member. That's a probably little thing, but it's just hard for me to take that seriously. The dialogue doesn't really help me take it seriously. I feel like with better dialogue or a better setup or structured story, this would be better. And again, the action in this is interesting in the way that they utilize the City of a Thousand Planets, but it only makes for some fun set pieces, and then you go back to this blah storyline, and it's just kind of like, okay, Rihanna's also in this film, and I want to say that she's probably the worst part of it. She's a shape-shifting alien with the voice of Rihanna, but when we meet her, she's Rihanna. And the whole point of her introduction, really, is to do a stripper tease thing for us. She dances on a stripper pole and shape-shifts into different outfits that are all stripper outfits. And then it's supposed to be some sort of performance because she's an actress, because she's a shape-shifting alien. And the CGI on her true alien form is terrible. Just terrible. It is awful. There's a lot of there's a lot of CGI in this film that's not the best. But particularly on Rihanna's true form, alien form in this film, it is laughable. And whenever Rihanna's voiceover comes in, because it's supposed to be the alien talking, it is so terrible and so poorly done, it is very hard for me to take seriously. And again, this is a bland film to begin with, so whenever it has just downright bad elements like this, it just completely takes me out of it, and I don't want to watch anymore. But I still watch the rest of this film. It doesn't really get much better than that. It has, again, I'm going to kind of close up here because I don't want to talk about it anymore. It has some fun elements. It has some fun action set pieces. The City of a Thousand Planets itself is cool. I imagine a lot of these fun and cool ideas come from the graphic novel, because I can't see the person who wrote the script. I keep implying that it was Luc Besson who wrote the script and the dialogue. It probably wasn't. I didn't do any research to figure out who wrote the script. The script did not I can't imagine it added anything more to these interesting ideas that were probably to begin there in the graphic novel to begin with. But this film is not good. I was thinking about giving it a 6 out of 10 going into this film, but now I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10 because I disliked it actually a lot more than I thought. Now highlighting all the bad elements, maybe there's some good elements in there to be had. Like I said, I had fun with the action and some of the ideas that were brought forth, but they didn't really do much more than they could have with this film. It really, I think, is wasted potential. I wish that somebody else would have gotten this Valerian property and done more with it. Maybe they could have cast the main two characters a little bit better, with maybe some more chemistry, and not included Rihanna. That maybe would have been a good idea. So yeah, 4.5 out of 10 for Valerian. Thanks so much for checking this video out, guys. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content like this. We just did a bunch of other movie reviews talking about War for the Planet of the Apes, Baby Driver, Spider-Man Homecoming. You don't want to miss it. All sorts of stuff on this channel right now. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well while you're at it, at Samuel D. Carrico. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.